So, a January report just came out stating that inflation has begun to go back up. It's gone about 3% higher from last January. What does this mean, and what does this mean for you? Well, it means that we've seen increases, obviously, in groceries and gas, for example. Does it really affect anything politically? Does it really affect anything in terms of our economy? Well, it's hard to make those predictions, but we can probably say that it's not going to have any impact on the MAGA world or how MAGA thinks about anything, right? People who are voting for Donald Trump because of his cultural viewpoints, they say that it's about economy, but that's just a useful lever to pull when it's against someone like Joe Biden. When it's someone like Donald Trump, they're going to completely ignore it. It could affect independent voters if, as time goes on, they don't see the improvements that they would like to see. But that being said, inflation has already gone down so much under the Biden administration from its highest point in the Biden administration. It would probably take a much more significant increase in inflation for people really to start to panic because it's not up where it was earlier. Now, that being said, something that's very concerning about all of this is the fact that we've heard both Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and weird that we keep having to talk about them in the same breath, both have discussed the fact that Americans need to be ready to do things like tighten their belts and feel the pinch and feel the pain. So we can say that the Trump administration is not addressing anything about the economy, at least in any direct sense. In other words, when people ask Donald Trump about it, when reporters inquire about it, he doesn't really have an answer for what they're going to do or how they're going to deal with it. It really just kind of becomes well, I don't have the ability to immediately do anything about it. And that's true, right? We were saying during the Biden administration over and over and over again that inflation isn't something that really a president can directly control. And the fact is a lot of economy ends up being inherited from one president to another. So we're still seeing the vestiges of the Biden economy here in the Trump administration. It'll probably be another year or two before we really see just fully what Donald Trump's economy looks like. Now, that being said, Trump has been moving so fast with things like tariffs that he's expediting the process of the impact that he has on the economy. If inflation is going up and if the Federal Reserve doesn't reduce interest rates, and he's slapping a whole bunch of tariffs, and those tariffs cause other countries to put tariffs on us, we could see inflation go up much faster.